You know, there's a lot more to East Lansing, Michigan than Michigan State University and college students and partying and high taxes. So much more to that area than just that. I know that I did a video recently about the dark side of East Lansing. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I talk about the drawbacks, and there are some drawbacks. There's also a lot of positives. A lot of people decide to make East Lansing, Michigan their home. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking to you about the many reasons why people call East Lansing, Michigan home. And be sure to stay tuned until the very end, because I'm gonna be speaking with you about the reason why Michigan State University is so key to the heart of East Lansing, Michigan, and give you some tips of how you can incorporate yourself on the campus without actually being a student. I'm gonna go ahead and dive into some of this stuff, but before I do that, I want to introduce myself. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Troy Seifert. I am top producing real estate agent in the Greater Lansing, Michigan area. I'm co-owner of the Capital Area Real Estate Specialists. And whether you're looking to move here in 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months from now, I would love to be able to have the opportunity to talk with you about making a move to the amazing area of Greater Lansing, Michigan. So if you are looking to move here at any time, call me, text me, email me, or schedule a Zoom call with me. I would love to be able to talk with you about your real estate goals anytime. All my contact information, it's in the description below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up if you like the content of this video. Subscribing to my channel, you'll be the first to be notified when a brand new episode of Lansing, Michigan Life goes live. And we have new episodes of Lansing, Michigan Live going live about once or twice a week. Okay, so East Lansing, Michigan, home of Michigan State University. There's roughly around 50,000 people that live in East Lansing, Michigan on campus. Then you have about another 20,000 to 30,000 people that are part of East Lansing and have residences and homes in East Lansing. Again, I did a video of the dark side of East Lansing. I talked about high taxes, talked about students being everywhere, talked about the governing authorities there even. Spoke about many different things for you to keep in mind, but this one is solely devoted on the positives of East Lansing, Michigan, and there are just a ton. So let me start with the first one here. The first reason why East Lansing, Michigan is just so attractive to so many people is because they have a real walkable downtown. If you've been following my channel, again, I have over 100 videos of content on this channel, and I've said this several times about downtown East Lansing. It is my favorite downtown in all of Greater Lansing, Michigan, and it's even better than downtown Lansing's, which is saying something. So recently, within the last 10 years, they have built up the downtown East Lansing, Michigan area, and they built high rises and rentals and apartments, which I know some people don't love, but they've also built in a lot of retail and brought just a lot of shopping and entertainment. They brought a Target within the downtown area. I have a client that just recently purchased a condo in downtown. And let me tell you, when you walk in that condo, you're like above the CVS pharmacy. So you're right in the heart of downtown and you're so close to everything. And for those of you who might be watching this and you're from a large city, you're from Chicago, LA, Dallas, New York City, maybe you've lived in an inner city, you know what it's like to live close to everything where everything's walkable. And we have some great downtowns in Greater Lansing, Michigan, just in some of the smaller suburbs, some nice historic ones. But East Lansing, Michigan, that's going to be the closest to what is going to be reminiscent of a larger major metro city where you feel like you could walk to mostly everything. Because again, you have a Target right downtown, you have restaurants, you have pharmacy, you have several blocks where there's like shops. And then across the street, there is the campus, yes, but there are some museums that you could walk to. A lot of stuff you could also bike to as well, because East Lansing is just a smaller pocket. It's not a spread out city. With that in mind, with East Lansing, because of like all the bike trails that are out there, and even on roads, they have a bike lane on many of the roads in East Lansing. They did a huge initiative within the last few years. So because of having that as well, you really have access to so many things within a few miles. So the walkable downtown, you gotta check it out. It's one main strip, and then there's some stuff behind the main strip as well too. But I really do feel it is the best downtown in all of Greater Lansing. Definitely have to check that out. Number two reason why East Lansing is so attractive to people is there's so many parks and trails within a few minutes of each other. They're so close to each other. There's several different parks where you can just walk for miles upon end, and a lot of ways to be able to enjoy nature. And so I really feel like even though you have the city of East Lansing, when you start getting a little bit outside of city of East Lansing or where the campus is, there are some really nice nature trails, / a lot of sidewalks that go into parks all throughout that are just north of campus especially, that will make you feel like you're not really in the heart of a city. Because East Lansing, Michigan has made it a huge priority to have cleaner air and use less fuel powered vehicles, you will notice that there are more of those trails to be able to bike and for people to be able to walk. So something to definitely take advantage. I do feel like even in some of the neighborhoods that are leading into downtown, there are sidewalks for people to be able to walk easily to campus as well. Number 3 reason why people should move to East Lansing, Michigan is that there's a lot of new businesses being developed. And I'm making this video towards the end of 2025. There is a new development that's not a East Lansing address, but really it's right at the line of where East Lansing and Lansing meet. And they're building all these high-rise apartments, hotels, and they even have a duck pin bowling place. They have a bakery. They're building all this retail stuff just right down the road from campus. So that's another huge development area. They continue to bring more new development areas to the downtown area. They continue to bring more retail. They continue to make more high rises there, which shows that it's a strong economy in the downtown. They're also building an Olympic-sized stadium that's closer to campus as well. And they have this huge development project that keeps changing, it seems like every month, but they are developing some of that stuff. And then the newest announcement, which I'm the most excited about, is that they are bringing Sheetz gas station / convenience store to East Lansing, Michigan. Why is that so significant? Well, those of you who are watching from maybe Ohio or Pennsylvania, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's awesome. I'm so glad to be able to have that here, because there aren't a lot of Sheetz's in Michigan. I think there's only one. So they're starting to expand, and I think they're building their second location in East Lansing, Michigan. Sheetz is a gas station on steroids. So in our area, we have Speedway, and Speedway has built some cafes to where you can order some food. They also took over 7-Eleven, so they have some really good Slurpee slushy machines. But Sheetz is on a whole nother level. They have hot food, cold food, just really good quality food. I've been saying like that, I'm really into their food, right? But cheap, affordable gas as well. And it's gonna be built towards this, like just north of campus. And that's kind of saying something to me, that Sheetz, it's developed in other states, and they took the opportunity to look into some areas in Michigan, and they decided upon East Lansing. Now, all we need in East Lansing is a Sonic drive-in. I've been waiting for years for that. I don't know why they don't put it there, because I feel like that place would do amazing. So if you're watching this and you have any connections to anyone with a Sonic drive-in, I would love to have a Sonic drive-in in East Lansing, and I feel it would be absolutely perfect there. But that's besides the point. It goes to show that they continue to build new businesses in East Lansing, and that can be a huge draw for people. Number 4 reason, and I feel like I could go on and on and on about this one for a little while, and I've made it quite honestly like my number 1 reason for living in East Lansing, but I have it at number 4 because these are in no particular order. But the central location, it is close to absolutely everything. If you look at the map of Lansing, okay, which is right here in the center, just east of Lansing is East Lansing. Now, if you look at the map closely, you'll see that there is a highway that goes north and south that East Lansing is right by, like within a couple miles. You have easy access to that. That highway will take you to either Highway 69, which is north, or Highway 96, which is south. And that north and south highway goes 70 miles an hour. Then if you want to get to the west side of town, you just take that highway, go south if you're in East Lansing, and you take it to the west. There's an interstate called 496 that goes right into the heart of downtown and takes you all the way to the west side. You can be wherever you want to be within 10 to 15 minutes. So if you're looking to relocate here and you're working at Auto Owners, which is on the west side of town, maybe you're working for the state of Michigan, which is closer to the downtown, you have easy highway access to these places within minutes. And I feel like that is so awesome. But also, even being where you're at in East Lansing, you're close to Trader Joe's, which just recently came here within a year or two, Whole Foods, Costco, but you're also close to Sam's Club. If you're really into Sam's Club instead, you're within 2 minutes of Eastwood Town Center, the outdoor mall, and literally 5 minutes away from Meridian Mall, the other mall. And it would take you probably 10 minutes to get to Lansing Mall. So everything is within a 10 to 15 minute drive. It is a prime location. And I definitely feel like that is number one. It'll save you a lot of gas mileage. For people who are working, wherever you're looking to work, being in East Lansing will just be so much more convenient for you. Okay, the next reason why East Lansing is such a great place to be able to live is the Wharton Center. And I'm making the Wharton Center its own because to be able to have high caliber national tour talent come to our city of East Lansing that really only has maybe even 20, 30, 40,000 people that live there, and then you got 50,000 students, but not like a huge city. To have national touring Broadway companies come to our area and to have other people as well, other bands come and do concerts, and to have that music hall is awesome. And it's located in the heart of Michigan State University, a place you definitely need to check out. And I feel like it's just a huge draw. That would be within 5 minutes of you if you were to live in East Lansing. The next reason why East Lansing is such a draw are the charming historic neighborhoods. There are a lot of charming historic neighborhoods in East Lansing that are really close to campus. And the thing that's so awesome about these neighborhoods, a lot of them are within walking distance to campus, to the downtown, to the Breslin Center, to Spartan Stadium, literally like less than a mile, wherever you would want to go and take a walk. And you're still far enough from campus to where you're not seeing students everywhere. And you just have these just charming looking homes with lots of character, more colonial type homes. And a lot of people take care of these homes extremely well. Like walking through them, people take pride in them. You have hardwood floors all throughout. You just kind of feel like you're stepping back in time when you're living in some of these historic neighborhoods like Glencairn, even like White Hills, which is a more luxurious neighborhood that's just north of campus. You have some European architects that designed these amazing homes. Some of them have been on the cover of Better Homes and Gardens, and you're just not gonna see that everywhere you look within all of Greater Lansing, Michigan, which is 500,000 people. A lot of mid-century modern homes. If you're into the mid-century modern, the best bet you will have is being able to find a mid-century modern home in East Lansing because they have these charming historic homes. Number 6 is just the convenience for regional travel access. The convenience for regional travel access. What do I mean by that? And I don't think I've featured this yet because I keep forgetting about it, but it's such a great perk to be able to have. So 2 things that East Lansing has that is super convenient to people who might not want to travel to a major city. So the first thing that they have is they have an Amtrak station, Amtrak stop to Chicago. So you can take the Amtrak train from East Lansing directly into Chicago and not have to drive into downtown Chicago. I think that that is really cool. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to stops along the way. It might take you a little bit longer than if you drove, but it's just so nice to not have to deal with all that Chicago traffic. The second thing that's really cool about East Lansing is they also have the Michigan Flyer. The Michigan Flyer, what that is there's a shuttle bus that takes you from East Lansing to the Detroit Metro Airport, which is a huge airport. And if you're gonna find any traffic at all in Michigan, I feel like the traffic that we have in Michigan is light compared to many of these highly populated states and cities within the nation. But if you're gonna find a city that has the most traffic, that is going to be Detroit. And so if you are somebody who just doesn't like to travel, they have shuttle buses that take you directly to Detroit Metro Airport. You don't have to worry about parking, crazy parking fees, but they'll take you directly to your terminal. I feel like it's a great perk to be able to have that as well. So they do offer those 2 convenient travel options for you. And the last one, which those of you who are watching this are like, Troy, when are you gonna get to the most important thing? Which, you know, I said that the location is very important, right? But when everyone hears East Lansing, what they think about is Michigan State University. So a huge pro is not just Michigan State University, but the energy, the events, and the community. That's why I like to call it the energy, the events, and the community in East Lansing. When you move to East Lansing, you have Division I sports. And these Division I sports, you feel like you're at a professional type game, even though it's college sports, because all the crowds of people that are there. And what I will tell you right now, because I'm shooting this at the end of 2025, and Michigan State in football, their glory years were with Mark D'Antonio when he was here. And there are some rebuilding years with Michigan State football. But those games still have a huge draw in East Lansing. And a lot of that has to do with the pride, the energy that people have for Michigan State football. Basketball, we still have Tom Izzo here. He's been here for years. I don't know how much longer he'll be here, but that definitely creates a lot of energy. We haven't had a national championship for a while, but you can even take a look at the ice hockey team, the volleyball team, the tennis team right now. One of their players has made the NCAA men's finals. I mean, so even the tennis that's here, there's a tennis facility. They just have a lot of great Division I sports. But you also have museums. You have a planetarium. You have the Broad Art Museum. You have gardens. You have concerts. You have festivals, the art show. You have MSU Dairy. And part of the reason why MSU Dairy is here is because there's an agricultural department, a huge agricultural department that can make their own ice cream. And MSU Dairy was nationally ranked as one of the best ice cream shops in the country. You have all these great things within walkable distance, with the downtown and with the Wharton Center, and you have different departments, college departments that provide entertainment throughout as well. This is going back to the beginning of the video when I said I'm gonna give you some tips of how you can incorporate yourself onto campus life without actually being a student. The one thing that a lot of people take advantage of is there's a cafeteria in Brody Hall, and a lot of people will go there. I've heard the food is amazing. The college cafeteria, you're like, it's cafeteria food. No, like I've had friends that have gone there for Mother's Day to be able to eat at Brody Hall, because it's like an all-you-can-eat place that you can go, and it's great food and it's a great option. And many people in the community take advantage of that. So with the MSU Dairy Store and being able to go to that ice cream shop, with Brody Hall, there are ways that you can incorporate yourself into East Lansing without being a student. The other thing I want to bring up, just because of the sense of community, I don't know if you follow the news, but 2 or 3 years ago, there was a shooting that occurred on Michigan State University campus. That just shook up a lot of people. It was an extremely serious event because it was right in our hometown. And just seeing how everybody came together through that event and how people supported each other and how campus life has just continued to move on through that, it has made the community and the energy even stronger at Michigan State University. So with that being said, that's the end of my video here and all my content. If you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified when brand new episodes go live. And if you are looking to move to the Lansing area, the East Lansing area, which I just talked about, feel free to contact me anytime. All my contact information, it's in the description below. I'd love to be able to talk with you or even meet with you face-to-face on a Zoom. So until next time, folks, make it a great day and take care.